baby. Hi. Let's take the video. Okay.
Look, it's Brooke. I haven't said that in so long. I know that I haven't posted as much as I have wanted to, and I have a special surprise for you coming December 1st. So I figured this would be the perfect kind of introduction because it's not a short film, it's really a more like in-depth into who I am and why I do this. Zoella is obviously the queen of YouTube, and if she says tags are back, then tags are back. But no, but really I think this is a great, wonderful idea. And plus, that's the thing about life. If you want something to change, or if you want something to come back, or if you want to do something, you just do it. You don't wait for somebody else to do it. You don't wait for it to be created. You go out and you do it yourself. And that's exactly what she has always done, and that's exactly what she has done again. So I thought that goes along perfectly with my channel and being motivational, inspirational. That is what she is. So I'm going to answer these questions for you guys. I hope you enjoy. I hope you learn a little bit more about my YouTube channel. And if you're new, I would love if you would stay and subscribe. And if you are old, that's an odd way to put it. If you have been here for a while, I'm so happy to see you back. And yeah, let's get started. So why and when did you start YouTube? I started, let me see when I posted my first video. I believe it was 4 years ago. Yeah, I started 4 years ago. And why? Because I saw a lot of people doing what was different. And I have always been a little bit different myself, and so when I saw people doing something that nobody else around me was doing, and a lot of them I saw similar personalities to myself that I hadn't really seen in the real world. They were a lot more like introverted and awkward and a lot like me, and it was the perfect place like to be like an entertainer, to get my creative juices out there and be an introvert who likes to stay at home at the same time. And that's not something you see a lot in the real world, because obviously introverts don't like huddle together or do anything in the real world, and that's the problem with finding other introverts in the real world, is that they're not necessarily there, they're at home. So it was the perfect place for me to really feel like I belonged. Yeah. What's the first video you ever uploaded? And show a clip. So let me show it right now. When someone's hair looks soft or just pretty, or like they have it done up real cute, I have to go touch it. And that's creepy, I know. So I haven't watched it yet in quite a long time. I haven't actually. But it was the get to know me tag. And that's pretty self-explanatory as to why I did that. I actually had a channel before this that was, what was it? Beauty Struck XO? Let me try that. Beauty Struck XO. Oh my god, yes. That's what it was. Okay. So this is like a secret, like, I don't think I've ever told you guys about this channel. It was Beauty Struck XO, and I created it before this channel was ever created, and I did like mainly beauty stuff on here. Oh my god. Okay, so that was about 4 years ago too, so I think I posted on this channel for like about a year, like 6 months, and then like created a whole new one. I don't know why. Oh, okay, so on there it was my Christmas haul 2012 that I uploaded first. So, and I remember filming that one, and it was like the greatest day of my life. Who was the first person you subscribed to? Oh, I don't, like, that is so hard. They really should make like a button you can click where it like shows who you've subscribed to and like how long ago. But I'm sorry if it's really, really loud. My cat is like, look at her. She's like being a crazy cat. I don't even know why. Oh, I'm sorry. Now she's leaving because I embarrassed her. I'm sorry, Katniss. Now I feel bad. Okay, well, at least it'll be quieter. So the first person I ever subscribed to, I mean, I want to say like Juicy Star. No, Beauty Baby 44. I think she goes by Lindsay Hughes now. I mean, that's her name, so I think she goes by that. She was like, we had the exact same style. We both had like the reddish hair. She was like my identical twin in that time, what I thought. And I was like, oh yes, this girl can be my best friend, because you know, like, you do think YouTubers are your best friends, especially when you're young. And so I subscribed to her as soon as I could, and then it was like the trickle after that, like Juicy Star and all of those. Oh, I wish I could remember, and I hope that I still watch them now. I feel like I feel like after so many years they get like lost in your subscription, or like something happens and you aren't subscribed to them anymore, and like I miss those people. Oh, so if you guys have any suggestions of like old like YouTubers or beauty gurus that are like still around and making videos, please list them down below so I can like go and like look at them and like relive childhood memories, because I don't remember. The most recent channel I've subscribed to, I don't know. Oh, let me look. I should know this one. I mean, it's recent, but I think my short-term memory is worse than my long-term. Just give me a minute. I'm sorry if this hat's annoying, by the way. I thought it was cute, and then I'm like, well, maybe they can't see my eyes, but like, maybe you don't want to. Oh, I know one I can say. Mark Ferris. He is one, I have watched him on Zoella's channel for like as long as he's been on that channel, and I have loved him in every vlog, but for some reason it didn't click. Like, he has a channel too, Brooke, go subscribe to him. And I recently have been watching like all of his older videos, and he is the funniest person. Like with Zoella alone, it's like an awkward funny, which is exactly my humor, like completely awkward, completely like to most people, but like it comes across so well on camera for him. I don't think about me, but like for him it comes across so well on camera, and I love watching him. If you just want like a breath of fresh air, go to his channel. What is your least favorite video you've ever uploaded? I don't even know. This is so hard. I didn't realize like maybe I should have prepared these. Oh, can it be a privated one? Oh, I know. Okay, so it's privated now. Maybe I'll post it again if you guys want to see it, but I made a roast love yourself challenge, in parentheses with love yourself. And it was when all the roasting was happening, and it was a really good concept. Like, instead of a roast, it was like you rap about like what you love about yourself, and it was a really good concept, and I was so proud of it. And then I watched it back a few months ago, and I was like, girl, you can't rap. Like, I should have just like maybe auto-tuned it, or like tried a little harder. I don't know, but like it makes me cringe every time I watch it. And if you guys want to see it, I'll put it back up. But every time I watch it, I'm like, why did I even try to rap? It's cute. It was a cute concept, but what is your most popular vid, and why do you think that is? I actually looked that up, and it was what no one tells you about cosmetology school. And I assume it's because it's pretty informative and, you know, clickable, and if you search that, I'm sure it will come up nicely. But the funny thing is, I went to cosmetology school. I don't necessarily like doing it as a job. I don't like being a cosmetologist. It's not, I'm okay with it. I love doing beauty and hair, but dealing with the clients is just soul sucking, basically. And it's kind of funny to me that like I'm making the most money, you know, getting the most views out of this thing that like I don't enjoy doing. It's still informative, and obviously like I've been through it, so none of that's a lie. But it's just funny to me how things work out like that, you know? It's just ironic, I guess. How many videos do you have privated / unlisted? Now, before watching Zoella's video, I had no idea what unlisted meant. So it's basically, if you haven't watched the video, basically it's when people can still click on it, but it's not like up on your channel for everyone to see. So I just privated like everything I don't like, and I feel like I've privated a lot because I'm one of those people who is such a perfectionist, and I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it, but I'm one of those people that's such a perfectionist that if I like look back on a video and I'm like, I could have done better, I private it. And I'm working so hard on not doing that anymore, making content always that I'm like super, super proud of, but I've already done it. So let me look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh days, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 26, 27, 28, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
This isn't looking good.
73, 4, 5, 76, 77, 78, 79, 81, 82, 83, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94,
104. Looking at that, it makes me so sad. Why do I hate all these videos? Trust me, I'm working on it. All of them that I put up recently have stayed, but it's more like the videos in the past really started to make like motivational short films, you know, really inspirational stuff, and a lot of them before were just, I was trying to figure out what the heck my channel was, so I was doing like, oh, a challenge over here, a beauty video over here, and it was just like random stuff that made no sense to my channel. So I think that's why I kind of locked them all up. That was a weird way to put it. Or maybe you guys want that. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want like an array of different videos. Oh, show us 10 seconds of your least fave privated vid. So that would probably be the roast yourself challenge, which I didn't show you a clip of before, so I'll put a clip in right here. I could have came on here saying I'm a nobody, but the truth is, I kind of like being me. Just like I like Netflix over TV and poopery and my knees. Yeah, so try not to laugh too hard. I think that one actually got like a decent amount of likes, which I'm not sure, like, do you guys just want to be nice to me? Like, are you trying to be nice to me? Because honestly, like, props to you guys for sitting through that. Which YouTuber would you choose above the rest in your subscription box? Shane Dawson, 100%. I don't have to even think about it. I love him, like every video he does, and it's funny because he really knows how to adapt to the YouTube culture. He's not just stuck in his ways of doing one thing for like his whole life and not, you know, changing. Shane does it in a way that's true to him. He's always constantly changing, but it's always stuff he enjoys doing, and you can really tell that. And that's why I think that he's going to be probably, if YouTube ever like shuts down and everyone's like stopping, he will probably be like one of the last YouTubers that's like hanging on, still doing so great at the end of YouTube, because he knows how to do it. He's the king of everything to me. So, and that merch he just came out with. Anybody give me some merch. I love it. Anyway, I can go on like a week-long tangent about Shane Dawson, so yeah, comment down below if you love him too, and we can just like fangirl down there together. Who would be your dream collaboration? Now, I know I just said that I love Shane Dawson, but I feel like he'd be like really intimidating in person. Like, I would love to meet him. I would love to collab with him. Not saying that I wouldn't if I ever had that chance, but I think that he would scare me. He's a lot, and I am definitely like a more introverted person, so I feel like if we ever got in a room together, I would just be like, I don't know, maybe he makes you feel comfortable when you're with him, I don't know. But anyways, I think if I could collaborate with one person, and I don't know, that's such a hard question. I almost want to say Mark Ferris, because he, or Zoella, obviously, but I feel like that's an obvious answer to put in this video. I really think Mark Ferris, because he has the same humor as me, like we were talking about, and I think that we could really like mesh well on a like spiritual, on like a personality level, where we could like actually sit down and like have fun. I don't know, who do you guys think I would do well in a collab with, knowing like my personality? Because I don't know if I do well in a collab at all, because I'm just really awkward, but I don't know, let me know. What was the hardest video for you to film? There are two that have been hard for me to film, and there are a few that I have kind of stocked up in my notes that are going to be hard to film, that I'm still getting up the courage to film. But the two that I have posted, one was when I came back from my 6-month-long break. I took a break from YouTube I want to say about 6 months ago, and it was a 6-month-long break before that. And I posted my video coming back from that, and I was terrified of what, if anyone will watch at all, if the comments would be mean or disrespectful, or say, you know, then just don't come back at all if you're gonna take a break. And I was so surprised by the response that it honestly, it made my heart just well. Does that make sense? It made my heart literally like, it just lifted all the weight off my chest, because I was so nervous. I was in a bad place when I stopped making YouTube videos, and that was really hard for me because I was doing really well on YouTube at that time. You know, I was getting the likes, getting the views, but more importantly, I had a group of people that really understood what I was trying to do in my videos, and they enjoyed my videos, which was so important to me. And I dropped all that because I wasn't mentally in a place to make motivational videos, because I felt almost like a phony sitting there and trying to give other people and you guys motivation when I didn't feel it myself. I took a break, and then when I got into kind of a better headspace, I started making videos again. And I just want to tell you, the response, and if you're watching me today, it means the world to me. So that one was really hard to film. And another one that I posted kind of recently was my 13 reasons why. Hang on, my cat's trying to get out my door. You want out? Yeah. My 13 reasons why video. I have never been necessarily, well, I had just finished watching 13 Reasons Why, and it broke me down. I had never thought myself to be a super suicidal person. And after watching 13 Reasons Why, I realized that I had been. And without even knowing it, and that may sound strange to you, but I had those thoughts of, well, who cares, you know, about living life anymore? Who cares? And so, and I want to make a video all about that if you guys are interested, about kind of my journey realizing that I was suicidal and that something had to change. But I made 13 Reasons Why You Should Stay Alive as a motivational film because I truly believe what was missing in that show was the option of staying alive. And I know that that was the impact that the writer wanted and that the show wanted, you know, to show that stuff like this happens. I totally understand that. But I think for somebody who is even slightly feeling that way, they all of a sudden think, well, that was the answer on the show. Maybe that's the answer I should take. That's the road I should take. So I made that to show people that you can stay alive, and this is the reasons why, and you have even more reasons than what I am giving you. And it was really hard for me to film because it's almost like reliving those feelings within myself, and feelings that I didn't even know I had. And more importantly, with that video, the feedback that I got, and still get to this day, is the most heartbreaking yet heartwarming comments that I have ever gotten on a video, because hearing that I have helped somebody, or that I have even stopped them from hurting themselves or taking their life, is the best thing that I can get. That's all I have ever wanted this channel to be. So I could go on such a tangent about that, but those two were probably the hardest to film, but the most rewarding. If all of your videos but one were deleted, which one would you keep? Okay, I'll put it this way. If people could still see my channel, and you know, somehow I could only just keep one, but people could still keep coming and seeing it, I would keep 13 Reasons Why You Could Stay Alive, because I think it helps so many more people than I could have even imagined, and it has the possibility of helping more the longer I keep it up. So it would be that one if YouTube is still a thing. If YouTube isn't a thing and you just get to keep one video because you haven't kept any of them other than on your YouTube channel, I would keep one. It's a very old one, but it's the Fresh Dad of Bel Air. And I know a lot of you guys that are watching now haven't seen that video, but if you haven't, I'll link it down below. It's a video I did with my dad for Father's Day, and we basically did like a parody of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and it's the funniest thing. It has my whole family in it. We just had a blast filming it, and you can really see it in the video. And I don't know, it's just such a good memory, and it'll be a funny thing to look back on, like with future generations in our family. And yeah, so it's just a silly little video, and I know that that's probably to you guys, it's like, why would you save that one? But I think it means the most to me.
Look at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as a dad who's losing hair.
What is the best thing that has come from creating your channel? I originally started to help myself, to make me feel like I belonged somewhere. As cliche as it sounded, as a teenager, you almost need that. And I, as a 21-year-old today, do it because I'm helping you guys, or at least I hope I'm helping you guys. The comments that you guys leave me, that's what keeps me going, because you tell me that I have helped you, even in one comment, I'll make another video. I'll continue to make videos until I'm no longer helping anyone anymore, including myself or you guys. So the best thing that has come from creating this channel is almost I don't even know how to explain it. I have found my purpose from these videos. My passion for motivation, my passion for words and how powerful they can be has turned into me writing my own novel and me figuring out that is what I want to do with my life, and that is where my passion lies. And even if nothing comes from that and nothing truly big comes from these videos, finding your passion is the biggest thing in life, because it's the one thing that keeps you going. If you go to work to your 9 to 5 and you're content there, but you have no passion, nothing to keep you going, nothing to get you up in the morning, you aren't living to the fullest. You aren't living your happiest life, and I truly believe that. I'm so thankful that I use this as an outlet, and that you guys can benefit from me using this as an outlet, and we can all better each other, you know? I'm just so thankful for YouTube, and I know that right now YouTube is a place where people are kind of all about money and all about drama, all about fame. But to me, all you have to do is be a person that isn't like that, and you are changing the YouTube community back to what it was. You yourself right now watching, no matter how big or how small, if you want the YouTube community to change, you change it. You be the person that you were all those years ago, and that doesn't mean be the exact same person. It means be doing YouTube for the reasons you were doing it all those years ago, because you love it, because you're passionate about it, not because of the money or getting the views, because those things will always change, but your love and your heart shouldn't. So the best thing to have come from these videos is learning my heart, almost learning myself in a way that I never knew before, learning what truly makes me happy. And I pray that it turns into a lifelong career, not only YouTube but with my book. I want to get my book published. You guys have given me a place where I can live my passion, where I can share with you my words and my stories, and you guys can benefit from that, and you guys can share in my passion and for what I love, and you can hear those words, because the biggest thing to me is that somebody hears me. That's always been my thing. As an introvert, and I don't want to speak for all introverts, I'm sorry if I'm doing that. As someone who is an introvert, I have always felt like I can't be heard, because it's hard for me to speak. It's not because other people don't listen, it's because it's hard for me to speak and get out what I want. And you guys have given me a place where I can be heard, where I can speak and not be afraid or ashamed. And no matter what changes on YouTube, I don't want that to change about me, and I don't want that to change about anybody. If you're afraid now to say what you want to say or to post what you want to post because YouTube has changed, don't, because it starts, it feeds in with the trickle if you start feeling that way, because then you'll start posting what the people that you hate are posting, and it will just downward spiral. So rise up, be the YouTuber you want to be the person you want to be. And I'm already getting into the next question, because like advice is like the most fun thing for me to talk about, and it's, what one piece of advice would you give other YouTubers? And like I was saying, do not do what gets you views and money. Of course, if that's what you need, then go in that direction, but in a way that suits you. Like I was talking about Shane Dawson earlier, he has always gone with the times, but he's always stuck with himself. Even in his food videos, which he knew was popular, he had that humor, he had that kind of gross factor to him that was different than everybody. And these videos now where it's more personal, like a vlog, he is doing it in a way that's more like reality TV, where it like cuts off in a good spot and you put it in the next video. He adapted himself without conforming himself and his beliefs. And that's what we all need to do. And that's what I'm trying to do with my motivational videos. If you haven't watched them, I really hope that you do and you enjoy them. I try to make videos that are super popular and super kind of basic, I guess you would say. I just did the like copying celebrities' Instagram, for instance, but I made it a motivational video about anyone can copy anyone. It makes you know better to be able to take a good Instagram photo. So stop comparing yourselves due to the number of followers or the good pictures that you post on Instagram. So if you want to see that, I'll have that link down below too. But that's just one example of what I'm trying to do, and hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I don't want you to compromise yourself and your heart for the views, for the money, because then YouTube will just go downhill and everyone will be doing that and no one will be watching, because the viewers think that that's what they should be watching, and we need to show them that it's not, and that we're just as important. People that don't have exceptional lives and things to do every single day and crazy adventures are just as worthy of things. I don't want these next generations to grow up thinking if they don't have 1 million subs and videos where they go out and do 20 things a day and they never sleep and they do challenges that are outrageous and they do pranks on one another, that they aren't living to the fullest, or they aren't living up to society's standards. If you're a normal person who is chasing your passions, who is following your heart, and is doing your best, you are just as worthy as those people. And so I don't know what my biggest advice would be other than to truly don't do what everybody else is doing. Find a way to do it your way and succeed. Nobody likes a copycat, and that's what YouTube's going to become if we all think that we need to do that. Make a new way to succeed. I'm sorry if I went on a rant there. That message is so important to me, and you guys know how much I like giving advice, and not that you have to take it, not that you have to think my advice is the best, but I think just being heard is good enough for me. And, you know, kind of opening your mind and making you think a little bit. So listed down below will be the videos that I've talked about in this video. Yeah, that makes sense. The videos that I've talked about in this video. And the YouTubers that I am loving right now or have loved for quite some time. Always spread the love in the YouTube community. And thank you, Zoella, if you are by any chance watching this. You are such an inspiration to this community, and no matter how much hate you get, you will always still inspire us. I do have a surprise, and I've said this in the last video, but I do have a surprise coming December 1st, and I'd be so thankful if you would come back and you would watch it, because I really think that you are going to like it, or at least I hope. Thank you if you have stayed through this whole video, and I really hope you liked it enough to give it a thumbs up, because it honestly keeps me motivated to keep going. They make me feel like you guys kind of understood where I was coming from. Yes, if you would do that, I would love it. If I love any of you watching right now, know you have someone who loves you, who sees you. You're not alone. Thank you for being here.